different sound from what you heard a bit ago. We heard the 300 plus horsepower sound of that AEIO 580 engine. Well, listen to this. We're taking you back to World War II and the sound of the 600 horsepower Pratt & Whitney radial engine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2012 Oceana Airshow. All the way from the city that taught the world to fly, Dayton, Ohio, Bill Leff. And it looks like Bill's going to have to do a little checking on some things here for just a moment as he's going to cycle that gear a couple of times. And we'll get ready to go live to the cockpit, see if we can talk to Bill Leff up in the air in just a second here. This is an airplane that was built in 1943. Bill Leff is now celebrating his 37th year in the airshow industry. He's flown over 1,000 performances in this same airplane. He restored it himself. He's owned it for all those 37 years, and he's made some significant modifications to it, one of which is to typically make that gear operate faster than any other North American Texan that was ever built. This is a World War II trainer. And let's see, if we can do a little radio check with Bill. Watch him roll the airplane over. Hello, Bill Leff. It's nice to hear your voice. Let's do a little radio check with you. How do you copy me? Over. That's a good thing. All right, buddy. Well, you got you up in the air. You got your gear cycle, and it's tucked up in the wheel wells, looking real good. Got good smoke, and this is a perfect sky for an air show, isn't it?
Oh, an absolutely beautiful location. And when I say that, you're taking me to NAS Oceana.
Yes, indeed. All right, Bill. Get that nose going. Get it up to about 170 miles an hour. What are you going to do?
Okay, we're going to push it to 190.
Oh boy, it's the red line creeping up on you. Actually, it's not the red line, but he gets 210. 210 miles an hour wants to do good. Now, on the way down, 5/8 of a loop and a half a roll, but Bill does an additional roll on the down line. Look at the sun. The sun is letting off your airplane. You must have polished it all night long.
You got that right. Watch on.
I hear you. Throws the stick over to the left. He's up right now. Throw that stick around to the left again with 2 points of a 4-point roll. And then go into knife edge again for point 3 and then point 4. So the Cuban 8, or the horizontal 8 lying on its side in the sky with an extra roll on each part, one aileron roll, one 4-point roll. He'll come across the top once again. This is a maneuver that actually dates back to the 1930s, 1930s. Gotcha. All right, Barnstormer loop coming up next. Get the airspeed up. This one's yeah, buddy. Looks great, sounds great. Let's give it up for Bill Leff and the Barnstormers loop. Not a bad view with the sun glinting off that, is it? You getting some of the good sun glinting? Is it working? Cool. Gonna post up on my Facebook page there. Hey, the Photogs like what you're doing, Bill. They like the angles. Guys and ladies in the photo pit.
No, see, we can't give them a few more.
All right, sir, we're ready.
Finish up right over here. Just want to give a big shout out to the Northern and the Make-A-Wish people that are down here today. Hope they're having a great time in the NAS Oceana Airshow.
Yes, sir, buddy. Got that. Got that loud and clear on the PA, buddy. Yeah, the nobleman doing a great job, and it's great to have the Make-A-Wish kids here as well. Now, Bill, you had a rather interesting job when you were earning money so you could learn to fly, didn't you?
Yes, sir. When I was 14, I had a newspaper route, and I delivered newspapers to my neighbors, the Wright brothers. They used that money to learn to fly.
Now, the Wright brothers weren't living there at the time. You're not quite that old.
Actually, Laura died 2 months before I was born. At the house was there, I delivered papers to the house.
Boy, the airplane looks particularly spectacular against the sky today, buddy.
Okay, well, let's check that landing gear out. See if it's working right.
All right, we'll do that. You gonna lower it?
All right, you tell me. See if back through in a second.
All right. Well, he's gonna lower the landing gear, get the landing wheels down there, and then we'll be able to make sure that the gear is working correctly as we had hoped. But he's coming in a little fast. That's a little fast for lowering the gear, Bill. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, your wheels didn't go down, they went up.
All right,
All right. Well, they came out right quick. It looks like you probably have 2 green lights in the cockpit.
I certainly do, thank goodness.
Yeah, all right. Well, what's coming up next, bud?
Okay, now we're going to do a dirty roll.
Very good. Dirty means aerodynamically dirty. And that means that Bill's wheels down, the flaps have got to be down, and that causes a lot of drag on the airplane, so he's got to be extremely careful, very challenging. Not only do the wheels sticking out in the slipstream themselves cause a lot of drag, but those open wheel wells causes a lot of drag. Those openings there underneath the fuselage, on the top, and the left. Give him a round of applause, everybody.
Okay, a little bit earlier we were talking about doing 210 miles an hour. Let's see how slow we can go.
All right, well, let's see here. 5,500 pounds of airplane. You get going too slow, you'll probably turn into a bag of hammers.
Yeah, well, we're going to do what they call in the jets a high alpha pass.
Copy that. The high alpha pass, angle of attack, is what that alpha means, the number of degrees in this
Think
case.
back to the old times when this airport was just full of these things, teaching the young men and naval aviators to prepare to go to war in World War II.
Yes, indeed. Angle of attack, pulling the nose up.
There's 80 miles an hour.
80 miles an hour and about 15 degrees of nose up. You got about 15 degrees of nose up?
Yeah, man, we're doing, there's 70.
Look at how slow it's going. 65 miles an hour across the ground.
Okay, we'll clean her back up.
Flaps up and gear up. And power up. Those gears work faster than any Texan I've ever seen, Bill.
Well, I got it. I cheated on those. I've modified the hydraulic system a little bit.
Okay. Well, you got a very good slow-speed pass, and this Texan trainer, I guess Navy and Marine called it a quarter. They called it the SNJ, didn't they?
That's correct. Okay, Rob, next, we're going to do a 4-point roll, and we're going to come by and do the tribute to our military traditional fighter pool picture roll.
Very good. We're looking for it. Ladies and gentlemen, the North American Texan. The Navy called it the SNJ, the Air Corps the Army Air Force called it the AT, Advanced Trainer 6, the AT-6. But it was made in Texas, used by the Marine Corps, the Navy, the Army Air Force, the Royal Air Force, the Royal Canadian Air Force, and the Allied nations. And Bill goes into left knife edge flight. Inverted stops at right knife edge flight with 270 degrees and the 4-point roll, stopping it upright. And the next will be the victory roll.
Okay, Rob, this is going to be one last pass. It's Bill Leff Airshow salute to all the members of our armed services, the Navy, Air Force, Army, Marines, all the reserve forces, National Guard, which I proudly serve, and the Coast Guard. Here we go.
By Jove, you've got them all, buddy. We're looking for the victory roll, just like you were coming home from a successful aerial engagement. Come out. It goes to the left, indicating a victory. That's the victory roll, and saluting all of the members of our armed services.
I'll see y'all later this afternoon.
Thanks, sir. Their boss is waiting for you. Looking forward to seeing you on the ground, my friend.
Roger.
Bill Leff. Now take it into land, and we'll continue with our setup here as our rehearsal day continues. Right here at the 2012